Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make the ultimate survival house. This thing has everything you need for your survival adventures. Everything you could possibly need packed into one small, great looking, convenient building. What more could you ask for? So what does this thing have, you might be asking yourself? Well, up front here we have this mesmerizing nether portal. For all of you that want to take adventures on the dark side of Minecraft, this is conveniently placed right on the front of your house. We also, if we come around the side, have a lovely little horse stable. What's that, Cinnamon? What are you trying to tell us? Give the video a like? We can't ask them to do that. Or can we? Guys, if you like this house and you want to see more, please give this video a like. Me and Cinnamon would really appreciate it. But not only do we have that, if we wander inside of the house, we have plenty of room and storage for everything we could possibly need in Minecraft. We even have this tiny little expanding mushroom farm. We have plenty of places for chests. We have plenty of places for craftables. We have a nice little seating area here which could easily be converted into more storage space or an enchanting area or something like that. We even have a nice little hidden bedroom underneath the stairs here with even more storage space, and this is where the enchanting table is, and this is where we would sleep. We even have beacons here as well. If we were to go outside and we made our way all the way up onto the second floor of these great looking stairs, not only do we have a farm on the outside here, nice up and easily defendable from the inside of our walls, but we also have an additional place that we can keep either crafting resources or we can just keep chests. It's a really handy, great building. It's not that difficult to make and it looks great. It's everything that you need packed into one. Like I said, guys, if you really do enjoy this, if you want to make Cinnamon and me happy, please give this video a like. I'd really appreciate it, and subscribe for more. If you do subscribe, please remember to click the little bell next to the subscription button. That'll mean that you get all of the videos sent directly to your sub box, because for whatever reason YouTube doesn't think that that should be standard. So please do remember to do that, and comment down below, do you want to see any more builds like this one? I think that we could make a few different versions of these, and I think that we could make some really awesome stuff, but let me know down there in the comments. That's pretty much everything, guys. Why don't I show you how to actually make this thing then? So, if you want to make it, here's what you'll need. Grab yourself some obsidian, some oak wood planks, some spruce wood stairs, some oak wood slabs, some spruce wood slabs, some oak wood fence, some spruce fence, and some white stained glass pane. Plus, we need every single other one of the materials that you can see in the inventory right now, and we need even more later, because I'm sure that I forgot some. So, once you've grabbed everything that you see here, and once you've figured out where you want to make it, I am very carefully making it right about here. I think I should be safe. Well, I'm going to begin the build, and you should too, with a row of 5 obsidian. But we've got to dig into the ground first. So first of all, we're going to knock one block into the ground. We're going to place an obsidian in it. Then we're going to go up by 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're then going to go right by 3. 1, 2, 3. We're then going to connect that down to the ground. We'll knock into the ground, and we'll connect the nether portal at the bottom. And if you want to make sure that it works, just in case you're a little bit crazy and paranoid like me, you might just want to light that thing and oh, it works. Wonderful. First time. Didn't even try. Well, once you've got that taken care of, we now want to do a row of oak wood directly next to the portal. We then want to take that row of oak wood and we want to extend it towards us by 2 rows. So that's 1 row and 2 rows. So we have a row of oak wood equal in height to the nether portal, and then we've extended it towards us by 2. We then want to take the top block in this outer row and extend it towards us, the bottom block. You can connect them together with a row of oak fence to save you some time. We also want to take the first row that's next to the portal, we want to stick an oak wood on top of it, and we want to take the third row, which is outer from the portal, and we want to stick an oak wood on top of it like that. What we now want to do is we want to, going left of the portal this time, do a row of oak wood, like this, just directly next to it. Then extend that row upwards by 1, so it's now taller than the portal by 1 row. Then in front of this, we want to do a row of oak wood that is 1 shorter than the previous row. And then we want to do another one that is once again shorter than the previous row. We then want to do another one that is 1 shorter than the previous row, and then we're going to leave it at that. Now, for the portal, we're going to place a spruce wood stairs left and right at the bottom corners of the portal. We'll place an oak wood fence above that, and then we'll place upside down spruce wood stairs on top of those fence, and then we want to bridge the gap between them with a row of oak slabs. That's pretty cool looking, you've gotta admit, that's pretty cool. Now, once you've got that taken care of, we have to work on the stairs that we have to the left here. So, this row of 2 oak wood, we want to move left from it, we want to leave a gap of 1, and we want to place an oak wood. Behind that oak wood, we want to place a row of 2 oak wood. Behind that row of oak wood, we want to place a row of 3. Behind that one, we want to place a row of 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, as you can see, the steps on the left, or the oak wood on the left, is ever so slightly different to the oak wood that you have on the right. That's completely intentional. What we then want to do is we want to take this top block of this row of 4 that we have, and we want to take this block, and we want to extend it backwards by 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then connect that block down to the ground. Then, take that same 4th block, and actually, you know what, here's something different to do. Take this block, the 3rd block in the row of 4, and go up on top of it also by 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That'll become important later. However, back to this 4th block, we want to move it backwards by 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Connect it down to the ground. On top of this 6th block, also go up on top of it by 4. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4, like that. Now, looking from the back of the build, so this is the back of our ultimate survival house, we want to take this 4th block and also this top block, this 4th block as well, and we want to extend them across the back of the house each by 7. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if you start with the top block like me, you can actually extend it all the way down to the ground, and then you can also extend the other block across the back of the build by 7 as well, to form an A shape. The 7th block, the lower one that connects to this vertical row, we want to take this and we want to move it to the left by a further 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We then want to take that all the way down to the ground. We want to throw an oak wood on top of the 6th block, and now we are on this side of our house. We now want to take this 6th block that we have, and we want to extend it forwards towards the front of the house by 6 again. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we want to take that block down to the ground. Then take this 6th block once again and do a row of 4 coming out in front. 1, 2, 3, 4. Connect that down to the ground. Then in front of this, do 3 rows of oak wood. So that's 1 row, 2 row, 3 row. On top of that 2nd row, stick an additional oak wood. So you want to have something which should look like this. That's perfect. Now, once you've got that taken care of, we're now going to take care of the entrance, because I think that that's pretty important. So, down here at the entrance, we want to start it at... So, this is kind of tricky, right? You want to begin here, in this row. So, on the left of the entrance, you want to be in line with this row of oak wood. It's basically, if you look to the left, it's the only row of oak that isn't extended upwards, like it's the one in the middle between these 2 longer rows. Well, we want to take this oak wood, and we want to take it and we want to extend it to the right by 2. So 1, 2, like that. We then want to go up by 1. We want to leave a gap. Then we want to do 2 oak wood. Then we want to do a row of spruce wood directly on top, like this, of everything that we've just made. We want to fill in the 2 spaces here with white stained glass paint. We want to place a row of 3 spruce slabs, starting from in front of the 3 right-hand spruce slabs coming across, 1, 2, 3. Then we want to extend that down with the spruce fence to connect down to the ground. That's what we're sort of going for here. What we now want to do is we want to fill in the entire top of this build. Should we? Yeah, okay. So it might be easiest if we do that, because it might help us visualize a little bit better. We want to fill in the entire top of this build with oak slabs. It's as simple as that. So the entire top of this wants to be filled in with oak slabs. I think that this will help us in the long run. So this is where the 2nd floor of the house is. So this is where the 2nd floor of the house is. This is where the farm is going to be placed. That's where everything's going to be placed. You don't have to use slabs if you don't like them. Feel free, more than feel free, to use yourself some some oak wood planks. They work just as well. It's just I like having that extra one block of wiggle room. It doesn't make much of a difference, I'll admit, but I like it all the same. So we want to have something which should look a little bit like that. That's perfect. So we now have the second floor filled in, right? However, you might notice here that just above the entrance, we now have a little bit of predicament. Just fill in above the row of stairs with oak slabs like that. That's all you're after. Perfect. So now we're going to systematically go around the house and we're going to fill in the areas that need filling in. So on this left hand side, you'll notice that you have like this empty space here. Well, we're going to get rid of the obsidian and we're going to have some jungle leaves. This left hand side is basically you just want to jungle leaf the hell out of it. That's all you want to do. You want to add some jungle leaves to this left hand side. It wants to look man-made. It doesn't want to look a little too... It wants to look a little bit crazy because it wants to... You want to imagine that, like, that Minecraft spawned this in. Just a nice little bit of jungle leaves here on the left. Now, this area, just next to the jungle leaves, like, that's not a solid wall, by the way. That's not a solid wall at all. Just in case you have to escape somehow, you can knock the leaves out easily. So, this wall behind it, we want to do a row of oak wood planks that goes all the way around the inside here. So you can do a row of oak wood planks that goes all the way around the inside, leaving these blocks exposed. Fill these blocks in with white stained glass paint. We then want to do a spruce wood stairs coming out from each one of the top two corners. Do 2 spruce wood slabs coming out from each one of the stairs. Connect them together. Also, in the ground, place spruce wood slabs or spruce wood planks where the slabs would connect to the ground. Also, connect to the wall using spruce wood slabs to connect everything together. Place a slab coming in between each one of the spruce wood blocks at the bottom, and then grab yourself an oak wood fence gate and place a gate in between each one of the bottom two opposing spruce wood planks like that, or spruce wood slabs. I get confused. And that's where you can keep your horses. If you like, you can also fill the bottom of this in with oak wood planks if you want to make it more of an official space. If you want your Cinnamon, or whatever you want to call your horse, I like to call my horse Cinnamon because that's his name. That's his name. I like to call him Cinnamon. It reminds me of apples. Apples equal horses. Horses equal people. So once you've got that taken care of, we now want to move to the back of the house because that's just the nice little stables here. We want to move to the back of the house, and on the back of the house here, let me make sure that we've got this right. So on the back of the house, it's different. We want to have a row of oak wood planks that sits inside of this rectangular shape that we have at the back at the bottom. So it wants to look like this, right? It wants to look like that. Except we now have to have a place where we can actually walk out of the house. So we have to have a row of oak wood that separates the window and where you would actually walk out, so that's there. And we also want it to sit one row behind the oak wood frame and inside of it. We want a similar story here. So we want to take this the left-hand side of the back, and we want to do the same thing. So we want to have the oak wood planks going all the way around. And we also want to fill those in with, with the white stained glass like this. So we just want to have those two windows. One is bigger than the other. I'll show you what we're going to do to detail those windows in a second, because all of the windows are detailed very similarly. On the very right hand side of the house, it's the same sort of story here. So it's the oak wood planks that sits inside of the frame, and they just go all the way around the inside of the frame, as you can see. And it's, well, I don't know what else to tell you about it, because that's pretty much it. That's how these things go. And then we want to have the glass that sits inside there. So once you've got that taken care of, we're actually going to move up to the second floor just momentarily. So on the second floor, you can see where we have the oak wood, right? You can see where we have the two little different bits of oak wood. Well, what we want to do is we want to, behind this row of oak wood that we have on the front, we want to do an oak wood plank behind the top block, like that. We then want to extend that block to the right by 1, like that. Then extend it down do a row of oak wood next to those 2 blocks, connect it down to the ground, do a row of oak wood directly behind this row of 4. Then you want to take the bottom oak wood in your row of 4 and you want to extend it to the right by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you want to place, coming out in front, out in front diagonally to the right, place an oak wood. Extend that oak wood upwards by 3. That's 1, 2, and 3. Like so. Now, on the front here, we just need enough space for the windows. So, you want to extend this row of 4 up left and right each by 2. 1, 2, and 1, 2. Connect it together at the top. Place glass in the middle. And also, you know what? You can add another row of oak wood planks to make everything level as well. If we come to this side, we want to take... Let me make sure that I'm getting this right, guys, because it's important that we get this right. We want to take this row of oak wood planks and we want to extend this backwards. And we just want to make sure that we have, like, enough of a room, enough of a gap in this wall. So we're going to have this block exposed here. This is going to leave us enough room in this wall, just this block. And we're going to do a row of spruce wood fence next to these 2 empty spaces. Then we're going to do spruce wood slabs coming across the top of the fence connecting to that wall. We're also going to move back here and we're going to do a row of oak wood planks that sits inside of the frame at the back. We're going to extend it up to the top. We're going to form a rectangle, the same shape that we're used to. And on the side here, it's a little bit different. On the side, we want to have a row of oak wood that kind of like, it is a rectangular shape. It sits in line with the frame. And then you actually want to shrink it by doing a row of upside down spruce wood stairs just at the top here. So you want to do a row of upside down spruce wood stairs at the top. And you know what? We'll also do a row of regular facing spruce wood stairs down at the bottom like that, because why not? Why not do that? I think that looks fine. So that is what you want to have for the side. You can also fill that in with white stained glass pane. That's completely fine. We're going to add some fine details now that we've got a little bit more of the structure taken care of. So now that we've got a little bit more of the structure taken care of, ladies and gentlemen, I think that it's time that we start adding a little bit more detail to this house, don't you think? Because I mean, it's starting to shape up, but we need to do something more. Oh, you might also want to grab yourself some oak wood stairs, and you might want to add a set of stairs here, just at the front, coming up to the 2nd floor here. So you might just want to add some stairs, and you might also want to do some spruce fence left and right of those stairs like this. And you can actually do a row of spruce wood stairs that goes all the way around the house. You've got to be careful though, like on the 2nd floor where you have these 2 opposing oak wood, that is where the spruce fence goes. It doesn't go any further than that. Then you can extend it backwards coming across the back, and then you can connect it to the back part of the house as well. There we go. Alright, let's get everything we need to add detail to this place. So, we need quite a few things. We need stuff like, we need spruce wood slabs, we need ourselves some wooden trapdoors, we need grass blocks, we need probably some more spruce wood fence, we also need some of your favourite flowers, and we also need flower pots. And we might even need a little bit of jungle leaves. Let me show you what we do. Oh, and also buttons. Buttons are important as well. Let me show you what we're doing to most of these walls. So here, on the side that we have the horses on, this is where we'll start. We'll start on this side. This 2nd story window, we want to take the bottom 2 center spruce wood stairs and we want to place grass blocks in front. We want to place wooden trapdoors going all the way around the grass blocks, and then we want to place poppies in those blocks. That's just a nice little bit of it's just a nice window feature. We've got some flowers going on. You want to do a row of wooden trapdoors just above the glass as well, coming out. Also, place buttons left and right of the window. It's these kind of details that make a lot of difference with these houses. If you move all the way to the back of the house, if we come back here, we can apply a lot more detail to the windows and stuff back here as well. If we focus on the 2nd floor again, underneath where this window is, you just want to place grass blocks, then place wooden trapdoors in front of those grass blocks. Now, it's probably a good idea if not only do I replace that wall, since I did just knock it out completely, but if we place glass inside of the window, because we're actually lacking it, now we can place our flowers. I like poppies loads. We're going to do a row of spruce wood slabs above the window that goes left and right. So it's above the window, it goes from left to right. I'm then going to place spruce fence left and right of the window feature, connecting down to the planters. I think that looks really nice. On the ground floor here, we're going to place grass blocks underneath the windows again. You're sensing a pattern with wooden trapdoors in front of the grass blocks. We're going to place poppies inside of the planters. We're then going to place a row of spruce wood slabs above the windows. We're then going to place some buttons left and right of the windows as well. And we're also going to jam a little bit of jungle leaves in here too. And also, around the back entrance, I actually did kind of like a nice little, I don't know really what to say. It's kind of like a nice little feature coming out of the back. It's kind of like with jungle leaves, it's just kind of like a nice little sort of jungle leaf walkway walking in and out of the back of the house. It kind of just adds something to the house, I feel. You can also add vines to the house if you think that'll add anything. On this back corner too, I also added a little bit of a jungle leafage because I just thought that the back of the house needed it as well. To these two windows on the right hand side of the house, it's a similar sort of deal. It's grass blocks underneath the windows. We're going to place wooden trap doors left in front of the grass blocks. We're going to place poppies inside of those boxes. Then we want to have our row of spruce wood slabs like this. And then if you want to, what am I doing? If you want to add any variation, like you can add spruce wood fence left and right of this. And you can add like jungle leaves in between. Like it doesn't have to be the same thing all the time every way around. And where we have this big kind of like empty space, I'm just going to throw some jungle leaves here. And again, vines might be a good choice as well. Just like throw some man-made jungle leaves around the place. It kind of looks good. It really looks fine. On the front of the house here, we have a window, which means grass blocks going in front of it with wooden trapdoors with poppies in them. And also in front of the door, just to the right, I'm going to place a flower pot with a poppy inside of it. I'm also going to do the same thing up here. So I'm going to, on the two front corners of the house, I'm going to place the poppies on the two oak woods facing upwards. And as you can see, like the lower part of the house has definitely been improved quite some. So once that has been taken care of, actually we can also do this up here. So on the second floor where we have this, where we have the window again, we're going to place grass block underneath the window quite predictably. We're going to place wooden trapdoors with the poppies inside. However, this time we're going to place spruce fence next to the planter. We're going to place redstone lamps above that, and then we're going to place levers above the lamps to light them up some. And we also want to make this door a little bit more interesting as well. This door to the left, we're going to place two spruce fence. To the right of the door, with a row of spruce wood slabs coming across it like that. We are also going to have a row of spruce slabs that sits here in line with the top where the oak wood is, and we're going to have a row of spruce wood slabs that kind of like cuts across like this. Actually, maybe we'll have it here, so we'll actually have it half a row higher, like just where the levers are. And there we go, that looks a little bit nicer, and I think it might flow a little bit better with the house. Let me have a look. And we can also do the same thing on this side as well. We can have it run through like that. And now it's time for us to put a roof on this thing that we have going on up here. So the roof sits in line with the left hand side and the right hand side of the structure that we have on the second floor. It's comprised of mainly spruce wood stairs, some spruce wood slabs. It also uses oak wood stairs and a little bit of oak wood slabs, plus we'll need some redstone lamps for this next part, and we could also use ourselves some way to power them. Okay, so we're going to start with a row of spruce wood stairs on the very left hand side and the very right hand side of this build, like that. Then we're going to do half a row above a row of spruce wood slabs. So half a row above, it's going to be a spruce wood slabs coming in diagonally like that. Then we're going to have another row of spruce wood slabs, again like coming in half a row up diagonally. It's a little bit different. This is it's a bit of a different roof. It's not a roof that I do every day. I kind of like testing out new roofs and stuff. It's one of the things that I like to do. And oh, we've just got to make sure that it comes far enough on this side because this second floor building isn't exactly level. And then the next layer is actually a row of spruce wood stairs. I don't know why that disappeared. That stair just completely disappeared. Did anyone else see that? Am I crazy? We want a layer of spruce wood stairs for the next part, coming in left and right. So you guys know how that works. We just want the layer of spruce wood stairs on the left, and we now want it on the right hand side as well. So we're just going to do that. We'll have some residual spruce wood stairs blocks to destroy, but that's no problem. So we'll have to destroy this and this one. And then we're going to connect it at the top with a row of spruce wood slabs. So we have 2 rows of spruce wood slabs. We're connecting it together. Then we're going to take the roof and we will extend it outwards in front of the build by 1 row. We'll also do the same thing with the back. This is the same thing that we do every time. The roof has got to overhang really for it to look nice. Like it just adds so much more depth when you add a layer overhanging the house. It really does make such a big difference. We're also going to add it onto the back as we did the front. With the overhanging parts of the roof, we're only going to add a little bit of upside down oak wood stairs. We're going to add oak wood stairs underneath or next to each one of these stairs. So wherever you have the spruce wood stairs, we're doing upside down oak wood stairs next to the spruce wood stairs. So that's at the bottoms, and it's basically at the top like that. Now what we want to do is we want to come inside of the building on the second floor, and we want to add a little bit of redstone lampage. So we're going to add the lamps in, well, what position do we add it in? We can add it in this position here. We could, or nah. We'll add it a little bit further back. I'm kind of debating where I want it. Like, I think I'll have it in line here with the wall on the front, and I'll have it in line here with the wall on the back. These are 2 different, maybe like one row backwards. It doesn't have to be the same on the front as it is the back. So you can see it's kind of like in line with the oak wood on either side. Then we can just light it up with levers, and then that is where we kind of just like fill in the rest of the under part of the roof. So the rest of the under part of the roof can kind of like be made up with spruce wood slabs. So on the front here, we're just going to do a row of spruce wood slabs, and then we're going to do rows of oak wood slabs. We might have to come inside now. Rows of oak wood slabs behind the spruce wood slabs. So that'd be in this position here like this, and I think I might have to head back out again. Do I? No. Okay. So that's perfectly fine. So we now have a row of that. Then you might want to add a little bit more spruce wood slabbage. So like here and here, just to kind of make it a little bit more interesting looking. On the back, we kind of want a similar deal. So we want a row of spruce wood slabs here at the back, not in line with the oak wood. We want it to be set 1 row behind. I'm going to have to put that block back, aren't I? And then it just wants to be oak wood, just in line with the okay, so we might have to change it on the back slightly, because we might now have to set the lamps 1 block backwards, or alternatively, it doesn't really matter, we can just have the oak wood come back like so, and that'll look perfectly fine. And I mean, it's no bother if the front and the back look a little bit different anyway, or at least in my opinion. I kind of like it when they look a little bit different. You can change it up a little bit. You can add a little bit more slabbage if you want, just to kind of like, just kind of make it a little bit more interesting. If you want, you don't have to do that whatsoever. But that's most of the structure of the house complete. Like that's the majority of it. We do have a couple more things to do, but nothing crazy. We've got a farm to add up here. So this farm is kind of like as big as you want it. But I'm going to have my farm roughly in this position. So you can walk all the way around the second floor here. You've got 1 row's distance all the way around. So it's planted right there. We obviously need water to continue this part, and guess what? We don't have a hoe, do we? So I'm going to grab a diamond hoe. We do have seeds, though, and we also have signs. So why don't I hoe this ground? I'm going to put seeds in here, like this. I'm going to hoe it, going to throw the seeds in. It's going to make a nice little wheat farm, like this. And then it's a bit boring to do this, but it does make a little bit of difference. We're going to add signs all the way around the edge of the farm here. So we're just going to add signs. If you can't add like an actual physical block, like we can't, we'd have to shrink the farm. Like we can't add, I don't think we can add trapdoors. For instance, I don't think that those work. I'm sure that I tried that. If you can't add trapdoors or anything, signs quite often go on most blocks that you might not even think about. And we can grow a nice little farm up there. It'll look great when that starts shooting up. And that, I believe, ladies and gentlemen, is pretty much the entire house. I don't think we're really missing anything. If we move into the inside here, you can see that we have the portal, right? So what I did to counteract that was, oh, by the way, something that I did do with the portal, I added some redstone lamps behind it, behind where the portal bit is, and I lit those lamps using levers, so there we go. And then I did oak planks just around the back of the portal, like this, so just enough room. Did some oak planks around the back of the portal. I covered that up, and in here you're going to have to use a lot of oak wood slabs around. In every single crevice, I place like a redstone lamp, and I place, usually underneath it, I put like a spruce wood fence. So in every crevice that you find, to keep it all nice and light, I usually have a nice little lamp. This is the area where I had the bed and everything. So you can, I suggest using different materials and stuff for the inside. Like, for the inside, like, I'd keep it all, like, it's hard to explain. Like, I wouldn't have it smooth. Like, for the inside, I'd make it so that everything's still got, like, a layer of depth to it. And even this part, like, where the bedroom is, like, it has loads and loads of depth. We've got enough space for 2 beds in here. We've got enough space to put storage. We've got space to do this. We've got space to do that. We've got plenty of space in here. It's completely up to you what you do to the inside. I'm actually not going to provide a tutorial for the inside because my inside isn't any good. You can do a much better inside, trust me. Same thing with the outside. Like with the outside, I'm not going to do the outside either because all I did for the outside was I dug all the way around the outside. I placed some grass path in there, and for the portal, I just placed some stone brick stairs and I placed some stone brick slabs. That's the house, guys. That's pretty much it. There's nothing that else needs to be done. This is ready for you to move your house in, for you to get this base ready. Why don't we flip back to the original version and I can show you how to do the inside if you like. Back in a moment. So here we are back at the original. You might not even be able to tell because they are so very similar. Except, you know what? I don't think I added a doorbell on the one that we've just made. So anyway, let's talk about this. With this house, if you destroy all the way around, if you kind of put like a really cool grass path border around it, underneath certain blocks, basically in front of wherever you place trapdoors, you'll either have to leave grass path or you'll have to put like spruce wood planks look good in this situation. Like wherever the grass path fails you, like spruce wood planks look great in the ground. So spruce wood, a grass path all the way around the house looks great, looks very explorer-y. A little bit of a stone brick stair path with some stone brick slabs in front of the nether portal looks great. It helps differentiate the portal from everything else. For the inside of the house, just to point it out again, it's cool if you have depth with the house. So if you add some parts that are a little bit lower than others, if you have it so that the ceilings are a little bit different, if you have like walls that stick out and then go in, and if you have an area where you can maintain, once again, it's all about depth and stuff. It's pretty much all about that. Keep it nice, keep it well lit, keep it functional as well. You don't want it too cluttered. Like if you want to get rid of this area, put like a proper enchanting place in instead of an enchanting table all by itself. Then a proper enchanting library might be more for you. That is what I would use this area for if it were me. If we were to move all the way way up to the second floor. This place, you'll have plenty of room, and I made it a little bit bigger, by the way, for the tutorial version. I made this a little bit bigger, just one block bigger, so you have more room for more stuff on the second floor than you do in the version that we just made. But still, like, wherever you can, fill in the ceilings. Don't have it looking all disgusting. Fill in the ceilings, add different materials, keep it all looking nice and fresh. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's the survival house. I'm really hoping that you guys enjoy this one. I've never made anything quite like this. You guys have been asking for starter houses for ages. Like, please, TSMC, build us a starter house. Well, here's an ultimate starter house. Here's everything you need all in one. It's really cool. It's one of the coolest builds that I've ever done. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, please do remember to give this video a like. I would really appreciate that. And subscribe. If you subscribe, click that little bell, because that'll mean that you get notified whenever I post a video. It drives me crazy when you guys tell me, hey, I didn't even see this in my sub box. Drives me mad. Also, comment down below, what else would you like to see next? Because I've made the past few builds because of you guys. Not only have I made like this ultimate survival house, but the latest build that you will have seen on the channel is my modern mansion. And the reason that I made the modern mansion is due to requests, and if we move down here, you actually get a sneak peek at tomorrow's video. Here we have a Christmas themed house, so on and so forth. Everything is because you guys suggest it. So do let me know down in the comments what you want me to make, because I don't just ignore you. I know that it might seem as though that maybe I'm ignoring you, I haven't fulfilled your request, but there's so many requests, guys, I can't do them all. But if you do want to explore the channel, see what I have built, the card system in the description below is a great place for that, because it'll show you playlist that will show you how to make things like this. So this is my public park. This is actually just where we built the ultimate survival house. If you wanted to make anything out of this park, and everything in this world has a tutorial, you'd go to the park builds playlist in the card system in the description below. If you wanted to make, say, the eco house, it would be in there. If you wanted to make a trampoline, it'd be in there. Playground, in there. Soccer pitch, in there. Golden apple, everything's in there. If parks aren't your thing, go to the real world buildings playlist. That'll have everything you need to make your own little city. And it has way more stuff in it than what's in this world. It has loads more. If you wanted to make a townhouse as Domino's Pizza, barbershop, cafe, coffee shop, music shop, graveyard, church, train station, etc. It's all in the real world buildings playlist. And if none of that stuff is your jam, if you're strictly about the house game, then we have loads of house playlists. We have the suburban house playlist that will show you how to make stuff like that. We have the quartz house playlist that will show you how to make stuff like that. That's the modern mansion. This is another quartz house. But I've made so many more. We have a wooden house playlist, a brick house playlist. We have everything you guys could ever want. So hopefully you've taken the core story away, which is just check out the channel, check out the cards, check out the description below, subscribe, like the videos if you like them, it helps me out a lot. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.